Hey guys, welcome back to my channel with
Big Booty Panda.
I know I've been gone for months. I'm so sorry guys. COVID and that just took like a mental toll on me. I wasn't inspired. I wasn't in the mood to film. It's just a lot, you know? Meet my new dog. His name is Bentley. I adopted him about 3 weeks ago. He's a Corgi Chihuahua, so he kind of looks like a Chihuahua, but he got like them like fat Corgi paws. I'm ready to bring you my BBL Journey vlog, whatever it's called. So let's just jump right into it. I just got to the airport and I'm super excited. I'm not really nervous. I'm just really excited. So I landed in LA to meet up with my best friend. He's the one that took care of me and went through this whole journey with me. We go to the grocery store in Mexico just to get like essentials like Gatorades, just random things I'm gonna need, like bandages and all that stuff. And we go get some food. Here's us eating some tacos. It's in the taxi.
Birria. Nos recomendaron un lugar que se llamaba Birrería Guadalajara.
Esa está, lo que es en la calle Primera, rumbo a la Coahuila. Esa es la...
No, pues no conocemos por aquí.
Esa es la que digo. Esa es la Birrería Guadalajara.
O si conoce usted un lugar más mejor, o más cerca, o más seguro. Es que no conocemos por aquí, por eso.
Lo que pasa es que está ahí en la zona norte y en la zona rosa.
Ajá.
Me lo recomendaron. ¿Sí me entiendes? Puede ser que sea un lugar seguro.
Sí.
Y la otra está que se llama Birrería Saucito, aquí en la Buenavista.
Ajá.
También es buena.
Ajá.
Y la otra está, pues, está muy lejos. Está allá
Sí. Donde usted piensa. ¿También quiere ir a una casa de cambio?
¿No quiere la casa de cambio?
Sí, donde usted piense que paguen un poquito más mejor, ¿no? ¿O es todo igual ahorita?
Es la misma.
Sí, es la misma cosa.
Y esa avenida, la que usted quiere venir a Guadalajara está cerca de la Revolución. Eso es lo que tiene.
No, pues no sabemos, no más queremos comer y pues... You want to go to the store too or no?
Algo seguro.
I guess you have to get the water.
Yeah, y pues a la Soriana o una tienda nada más agarrar agüitas si puede o si...
Oh, how much is 246? I mean 2000. I need to get some of those.
2024-26.
How much is that?
117.
Okay, so it's like 10 bucks cheaper. Always make sure, you know, you go with somebody. If you go to Mexico, always make sure you go with someone who speaks Spanish, who's been to Mexico. Always go looking homeless. This is why I look homeless as fuck. Don't attract attention to yourself because that's how you get robbed. That's how you get set up. Mexico is very shisty, so, you know. My friend was very helpful when it came to that. So he was asking the taxi a million questions. It was so funny. See, the area that I stayed in was really nice. It was super safe. It was the nice part of Mexico, or the nice part of Tijuana. This is the Bella Bodiez, the outside of the Bella Bodiez clinic. Oh, they make you clean your shoes. They make you put hand sanitizer on. So I was like, okay.
Tiene para que te saquen tus análisis.
Sí.
35.6. Me vas a limpiar aquí. Tus pies, ¿sale? ¿Sí, limpiarlos?
Scrub them, Amanda.
Tú haces aquí en esto. Luego vas a pasar.
This is the inside of the waiting room before you go into surgery. So after they take all your blood, make sure you're good to go. This is where you wait. And then once you go inside, they make you shower. I showered before I went, but they make you shower again just to double check. And then that's when you put on your robe, you put on your socks. And this is where I paid cash. They make you pay cash here, so keep that in mind. My total cost was $3,700. My deposit was $250, so I had to pay. So I took $3,450 cash, but I had a total of, I believe, $7,000 cash that I took, just in case I needed anything, just in case of an emergency, just in case, like, you don't know. And then the rest of the cash I had, they put it in a safe, so they make you write down exactly how much extra cash you have, and they put it in a safe for you during your surgery, so it's nice and safe. No one's touching your stuff, and you're good. And I also suggest that you guys bring like a blanket and like a backpack, where just make sure, you know, you bring extra money, because you do have to pay $100 for your faja, you have to pay $100 for your booty pillow, you have to pay for your massages. I got my massage on day 3, and I apparently I had like a blood clot in my back, and I would have never known unless I got that massage on day 3. So on day 3 they just squeezed it out, and it was just like a gush of blood. It was so gross, and it was so painful. It was so painful. I suggest you pop a painkiller before you get your massages. So this is me after surgery. I was so happy. I was in no pain after surgery, no pain. They feed you soup and juice and water, and you stay with them for 24 hours. That's something I really liked, because I heard a lot of girls tell me that they went straight to their hotel or straight home after they woke up after surgery, and they made us stay 24 hours after our surgery.
Probably be discharged.
So that was cool. They also put a catheter in me. I had no idea I had a catheter until the next day, when I was like, can I get up to go pee? And they were like, oh, you can pee right there. Like, you have a catheter in you. And I was just like, oh my God, no wonder it felt kind of weird down there, you know? But other than that, I was in no pain. And then the next day, they wake you up, they rinse you down. I've heard stories of, like, you know, girls fainting and all that, so I was so scared I was gonna faint. And let me tell you, I didn't faint, but I felt like I was gonna faint. I felt like I was this close to fainting, guys. I was like, oh my God. I didn't even care to look at myself in the mirror. I just wanted to get that rinse over with and put my faja back on, because I was so lightheaded. She had to put alcohol in my nose because I really thought I was gonna faint. Like, it's no joke. And I didn't bleed through my faja, but my roomie next to me, because I had a roomie next to me, she also got her body done. She bled straight through her faja, but they sponged it off and it got all the blood out. So keep that in mind, you can sponge it off. But if you are bleeding like she did, I suggest you buy 2 fajas. But if you're not bleeding that bad, you know, after 24 hours, then just stay with 1 faja. I stayed with 1 faja. I honestly didn't bleed through. I bled like drops through my faja, but it was nothing major like her. Hers was like crazy. Like, if you're bleeding crazy, just buy 2 fajas. Honestly, it saves you the stress of having to wash it. Like, the last thing you want to do after surgery is stress. You don't want to stress. Like, me on the way back to my hotel, I wasn't in pain yet. It was just, I felt heavy. I felt like, you know, when you get out of a pool, like, let's say I jump in a pool right now with all this clothes on, and you get out and you feel heavy. That's how I felt. I felt heavy. Like, this is me getting into bed. I'm starting to feel it, guys. This is when I really start to feel it. Like, it's been past 24 hours, so the anesthesia is wearing off, and I can feel it. I can start to feel it. You know what? Let's move the sabana, because I feel like I'm gonna get bloody, or I don't want to fight. Okay, guys, I'm gonna start taking my arnica tea. This is for bruising. You're gonna need to drink 8 to 9 cups of this every day.
Oh, there's honey.
Yeah, I'll drink it with honey.
Miel de abeja.
This is the views of our, I was gonna say apartment, of our fucking hotel. It's right down the street from where I got my surgery. Isn't it pretty? This is Mexico, y'all. Everybody be hating, talking shit about, oh, Mexico's dangerous. Why are you going to Mexico? But look at it, it's beautiful. It just depends where you go. But I'm loving it, I'm loving it.
It's so beautiful.
It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's My best friend taking care of me. He's gonna wipe my butt in a bit. Should be interesting. I might vlog it. I will put a before and after at the end, so don't worry. I'm gonna put a before and after, and I'm gonna change to something so you guys can see my results. It's been about 7 months, so I'm gonna show you guys my results. I love it, guys. Like, honestly, I'm so happy with my results. I would do it all over again. It was worth the pain. It was worth the discomfort. It was worth the money. It was worth all of it. It was worth all of it. I stayed in Hotel Lucerna. I really recommend this hotel. It's right down the street from Bodiez. It's really nice. Like, a lot of people there had gotten surgery, so like in the mornings, you know, I'd go down to get breakfast, and you see all the ladies walking around like with their bodies done, taking their little walks, because you're supposed to walk, you know, at least 10 minutes every hour or something like that. Shout out my best friend Aaron. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. He took very good care of me. He made sure I drank my tea. He made sure my bandages were clean. He helped me shower. You are gonna need help showering, ladies. You do need help to shower. It's hard, especially if you feel like fainting. I felt like fainting. My poor friend, the whole time I would shower, I'd be like, hurry up, I'm gonna faint. Like, I couldn't look at my body until day 4. I was so just, I wanted to get it over with. I wanted to get showering over with, get back in my faja. I didn't care to look at myself. I was just like, get me in my faja, I'm gonna faint. Like, that's how I felt until like day 4. That's when I was finally like, okay, I'm ready to look at myself. Also, ladies, another thing, I know I've seen on YouTube girls talk about like their body felt like rubber. It feels like jello. I would describe it like jello. Like, you're basically like, your skin is not attached to you, so it feels very jiggly. Like, every step I would take, I could feel my body just jiggle. Like, it was so gross. It was such a gross feeling. But don't worry, you're not gonna look like that. Your skin does attach back. You're not gonna look like jello, so keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, because I was just like, oh my God, is this what I'm gonna look like? But no, that's not what you're gonna look like. It takes a few months to really see what you're officially gonna look like. This is me at my first massage. Oh, thank God, the place where I got massaged at was right across the street from Bodiez. They have 2 clinics, so I went to the second clinic to get my massages, and I was so scared. It hurts. It hurts, ladies. It hurts. I don't know how to emphasize, it hurts. It's just, I don't know how to describe the pain. It's just so painful. But you do feel a huge relief after, so get your massages. They're very
145,000 and counting. More than 4 million Americans have been infected with this disease, and that includes record new cases in Georgia, California reporting its single largest day of deaths to date, and Florida.
best friend, making sure everything's sanitized. He took his big ass.
This is how you travel
Clorox.
safely during
Making
Corona.
sure all the seats are sanitized. This is how you travel during COVID.
Okay. So how would you rate this trip?
Successful.
Successful?
Successful.
Yeah, it was cool. I'll be back to get more plastic surgery. My hands are still swollen.
Bye.
Bye.
If you're flying, just ask them for a wheelchair. Don't be tough, ladies. Just get a wheelchair. They will wheelchair you to your seat like I was. At this point, I wasn't in pain. I was more just like, just get me home. I want to lay down type shit. I wasn't in pain. I took edibles. Edibles helped me a lot, like a lot. Edibles helped me to sleep. It helped me to eat. I did take some painkillers, but I don't like feeling like that. It makes me feel like dumb. I don't know how to explain it, but if you know, then you know. Like, I didn't want to be on painkillers 24/7, so I took edibles, and that helped me a lot, like a lot. Well, after about a week, they suggest you take your tubes out, and they gave me an option. They told me I could either go to LA and get my tubes taken out, or I can do it myself. So I figured I'll just do it myself. I YouTubed it, and it's fairly simple. So I had my other best friend, JR. Shout out my other best friend, JR. He took my tubes out for me. So if you're squeamish, I suggest you don't watch. Skip through. Day 7, and I just got my tubes taken out. Thank you, Jay.
You're welcome. Best
Nurse ever. They suggested I could go to LA to have them take it out, but since they're such little tubes, I figured they told me that I could do it myself, or I could drive to LA. So I figured, I looked it up on YouTube, and it's fairly simple. Was it fairly simple?
Simple. You gotta keep it clean and just put some pressure and pull out.
Were the tubes easy to pull out?
They were easy, but you need to snip the
stitch out.
The stitch outs first, and then
yeah, so
you're good. But pretty simple. You just gotta be careful to make sure that you're not cutting the skin.
This came out of that tube. It looks like a worm. It's so nasty. Ew, it feels like Jello.
That was inside the tube.
Yeah.
So it was accumulating. I think that's what they mean by you can't leave it in for too long because then it gets all.
It'll get like infected and shit. All right, guys. Be back with another update. After I got my tubes taken out, this is when you really start to heal. I felt such a relief getting my tubes taken out. Oh my God. Oh, I felt so much better. I felt like I could finally start healing now that all that shit was taken out. The only con I think from Belly Bodies is you don't get to meet your surgeon until the day of the surgery. My surgeon was Dr. Angel, and I met him the day of my surgery. He marked me up, and that's when he asks you, you know, what kind of body do you want? What kind of look are you going for? And I told him, I'm like, I want the smallest waist and the biggest butt you could give me. And he was just like, are you sure? I was like, yes, I want the biggest butt you could give me. And he said, okay, I don't want you to wake up and be like, what did he put on me? Like, nope, I wanted the biggest butt, littlest waist you could possibly give me. So he was like, all right, bet. And yeah, oh, also another con, I got a rash. I got a rash in the front from where the bandages were. I think my skin was like allergic, and I wasn't wiping like around the incisions. I was kind of just removing the bandages and placing a new one instead of cleaning it and then placing a new one. I think I should have done that. I think that would have avoided a rash. But the lady said it was a rash due to like the fluids and the bandages and just like laying on my stomach, you know, for hours and hours and hours. So it was just a mixture of that. So if you get a rash, don't freak out. I'll put a picture of my rash. If you're squeamish, skip through it. It does go away though, ladies. It does go away. I promise, it goes away. So let me show y'all what I look like now. Okay, y'all. So this is what I look like from the front. These are my scars. 1, 2. Then I have some under here. Look at this hip dip though. I love it. From the side. I don't know if you guys can see my little scars right here. Sorry for wearing the granny panties. This is YouTube, so gotta keep it PG. These are my results, y'all. I love it. I was never able to wear these jumpsuits before, and now that's all I wear. Look at how bomb. Look at how round. Oh, see that? Nice and round. I love it. That booty fat. All right, guys, so that sums up my BBL journey vlog. If you guys like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, follow me on all my social media, and I'm gonna be back with some more videos. Bye, guys. Say bye, new subs.